Welcome again to North Haven High School football on NHTV. My name is Michael Valenti. The North Haven Nighthawks looking to go 5-1 on the season, their best start in the last couple of years against the Xavier Falcons. And this one could be a real test for North Haven, especially on their home field, which they really haven't been tested so far outside of their game against Shelton. We've seen them blow out almost three of their four opponents this season, including last week, where they just beat the heck out of Harding 55-0. I don't think we're going to have a similar scenario with this Xavier Falcons team that, can be with really tough opponents, as we've seen all year round with Xavier. They actually have 114 points favored this year and 114 points against this season. So they've had some really close games, and North Haven have had their close games too. They lost a tough one against Notre Dame earlier in the year, but they also won a tough one against Shelton, who has a big game this week against West Haven in a real battle to see who is really the better team in that situation. But North Haven is really in the driver's seat in their class bracket. All they got to do is win out, and they're in the postseason. But it starts here tonight against the Xavier Falcons.
Right,
Key to the game, obviously, North Haven's got to take control of the ball.
Haven football team.
Led by Jeff Carvis. Carvis has been running at will this year, averaging just under 100 yards per carry. Last week it was actually at 100 yards per carry, but because of the big win against Harding, he didn't really play in the second half at all, so that kind of diminished his rushing game. But nonetheless, he did score 3 touchdowns in that game, and he's not the only one that runs for North Haven. You also have Adam Pandolf, you have Brian Lastimersky, and also Cameron Thompson joined in on the fun last week with a big 50-yard touchdown run. On the Xavier side of the ball, you have a team that can run and pass, and that's going to be a challenge for North Haven. They've always struggled with teams that can air it out, and the key for that for North Haven is if they can apply pressure to the quarterback, they have a good chance of winning this game. When we come back, we'll have the coin toss, the national anthem, and, of course, the kickoff. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
The Landing of North Haven, offering personalized assisted living and memory care service. They feature a highly trained staff and activities prioritizing health and wellness. The Landing of North Haven, a warm, friendly, and welcoming environment at 201 Clintonville Road.
You see the North Haven Nighthawks warming up here before kickoff, just awaiting the arrival of the Xavier Falcons, who took a little late start getting off the field after warm-ups, which we had a special junior sports night, which introduced all the different levels of football here in North Haven, which I got to admit, when I was a kid, there weren't that many kids playing football. It was probably a handful. But now you've seen this town really grow from what was a baseball town to really a football town. And that's really changed within the last, I'd say, 10 years or so. Granted, North Haven still has a good baseball team, and they have won a state championship within that 10 years, but we've definitely seen the interest in football grow here in North Haven. And I think that's part of the reason why we have seen such great success from the North Haven Nighthawks, especially this season where they are 4-1 going in the year, and a team that has outscored their opponents in those 5 games 178-24. Even in their loss, they only allowed 14 points in that game. Their real big test this year so far at home was against Shelton, and they won that game 18-10. Xavier and North Haven being in the same division, I have a lot of common opponents this year, and so far North Haven has played Notre Dame, which they lost to, Shelton, which they beat. And for Xavier, their common opponents on the schedule this year, Fairfield Prep, which North Haven will face in a couple weeks. Xavier lost to them 30-14 at home. And then the other game, Notre Dame, which North Haven lost a tough one on the road. earlier this year. Xavier got beat 40-7 in that game. So those are a couple of games where we've seen Xavier get blown out, but there have been some games where, including last week, where they actually won in high-scoring fashion. So it'll be interesting to see which team we get from Xavier tonight. If we get the team that can put up points, this is going to be a tough battle for North Haven. This really will be a tough battle for North Haven because you see Xavier, who can not only run the ball from the likes of Gavin Doe, averaging 87 yards a game, but they also can air it out with Owen Lelko, 85 passing yards per game. Now, the key to that is North Haven's got to apply pressure, and it's really going to come up to, I think, the linebackers and the outside edge to get around and bust through the offensive line and get pressure on Lelko, which last week they were able to do so against Harding, forcing 3 turnovers in the process. And they just, the Harding offense had no answers for North Haven's defense.
Youth football participants for participating.
I am seeing Xavier walking out right now.
Standing there in the north end.
So once they approach the field, we'll be ready for the coin toss. So we'll take one quick break here, and when we get back, coin toss and kickoff. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com. Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
Back here at the North Haven Middle School Turf Complex for Friday Night Football. North Haven, the 4-1 North Haven Nighthawks against the 2-3 Xavier Falcons. Captains are approaching midfield right now for the coin toss.
Number 4, John Hosney. Number 55, Justin Brown. And number 58,
John Hosney,
Alexander Astorino. For North Haven,
Vince
number 2,
Scalepi,
Brian Lastomersky. Number 32,
and Justin
Sal
Brown, the
DeMeo.
captains for
Number
Xavier.
15, Jeff Carvis. And number 55, Michael Masto.
Michael Masto, who is not in uniform tonight, one of the captains. Jeff Carvis, Brian Lastomersky. Suffered a leg injury, should be back next week. Brandon Stevens, the other captain for North Haven. And North Haven won the toss.
Won the toss.
They have deferred. And my apologies, Sal DeMeo is the other captain. Number 32, Sal DeMeo. So Xavier will receive and go from our right to left, wearing their white jerseys with black numbers. North Haven with the maroon jerseys and white numbers. Both teams get wound up one last time before kickoff. So we'll see what type of offense comes out for Xavier to start things off and what North Haven has defensively for them. Again, this is a Xavier team that can run and pass. And before kickoff, we have the national anthem played by the North Haven High School Band.
Moment of silence in honor of Bristol Police Officers Sergeant Alex Hamsey and North Haven's own Lieutenant Dustin DeMonte. Join me in this moment of silence as we honor these heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty and were honored today. Thank you. And a special thank you to our student section tonight, dressing in blue to honor all first responders everywhere, including Officer Alec Iorado, hero of the events last evening. And now please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem by the North Haven High School Band under the direction of Susan Oakley.
The national anthem has been played, the coin has been tossed, and we are ready for Friday Night Football here on NHTV. My name is Michael Valenti. North Haven, 4-1 on the year against Xavier, 2-3 on the year. North Haven won the toss, but they deferred, so Xavier will get the ball first. Again, coming from our right, going left for the first half. North Haven looking to add on to their big win last week where they won 55-0 against Harding. Declan Finkel is kicking off for North Haven. Did not see him last week due to injury, but he is back this week, and he has got a powerful leg. That really helps the field position.
So Declan Finkel will kick off for North Haven.
Back deep is Styles Lee Mitchell.
21, Styles Mitchell.
And here it is from the left foot of Finkel. This one is actually short and will be returned by John Hosney, one of the captains. He tries to spin around, try to avoid a couple of tacklers, finds a hole, breaks a tackle, and he's finally brought down just ahead of the 30-yard line. So Styles Lee Mitchell is going to be one of those guys that could do some damage for Xavier. And Declan Finkel doing all he can to prevent a big return from Mitchell, even if it means giving up some field position in the process, because you'd rather be at the 30-yard line than have him get a big one that leads to 6.
First and 10 Falcons at the 32.
First and 10. Handoff goes up the middle. Got about a yard on the play.
On the carry.
Bryson Smith
Gain of about 3.
got 3 on the play. Second and 7. Fakes the hand, or no, this handoff goes through.
Smith on the carry again.
And
Tackles
great
at the
play
back.
there for North Haven. Did not get fooled by that one. Bryson
Chase
Smith gets
Mangino
stopped.
tackle. Loss of a yard on the play.
Lose a yard on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 8. And a great defensive play there by North Haven. Had 4 people on the ball carrier. It looked like it could have been possibly a draw play. Try to keep the defense off guard, but the only person that fooled was me.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
So 3rd and 9 is actually the official down marker. Looking to throw. Looks, pass is complete. They got the first down. Near midfield, crosses midfield.
Pass complete.
And that's a
to
first
Stiles
down
Mitchell.
for Xavier.
Across the 50 to the
That is
49,
Stilesley
and
Mitchell.
Xavier first down.
And this is a great pass here. Actually, the quarterback, Sam Andrea, nice pass there underneath. Breaks the tackle, crosses midfield. First down for Xavier. There you see the North Haven cheerleaders wearing blue tonight. First and 10 from the 49. Man in motion, that is Mitchell. Fakes the handoff, takes it himself, runs to the right side. Flag on the play. And he's brought down by Adam Pandolfi. Let's see what the flag is. Could be a holding that could bring this one back. That's going to be holding against Xavier, so that's going to go 10 yards. Repeat first down.
Yes.
Sets the ball back at the 42-yard line.
It was my fault, my bad.
So sets up a first and 19.
First and 19. Shotgun formation for Xavier. Handoff goes up the middle.
Smith
And nowhere to go. Gets maybe a yard on that play.
Tripped up
Bryson Smith, the carrier.
Picked up about 2 yards.
Official is 2 yards on that one. So they're going to Bryson Smith a lot early in this first drive. But North Haven has done a good job, you know, clogging the holes up, so it's very little gain. Second down and long. Andrea drops back, throws up the middle, broken up there.
This is broken up by Jaden Roby.
That was Roby. Intended receiver, I believe, was P.J. Mackey. And it's third and long for Xavier.
It's going to be a 3rd and 17 for the Falcons.
3rd and 17, the official down in distance. Already converted 1 third down tonight for Xavier on this drive. On a beautiful pass to Mitchell. See if they go that route again. Andrea drops back. Throws this one deep. Flag on the play. And it's overthrown, intended for John Hosney. Let's see what the flag is. If it's against Xavier, I would assume North Haven declines and makes Xavier punt. So it's a legal procedure against Xavier.
So an illegal procedure against the Falcons.
So they converse with Coach Sagnell and see what he wants to do. Does he take the yards or does he take the down? He will decline. It will be 4th down.
Penalty
So
is
Xavier
declined,
will
so
punt.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
So the quarterback, Sam Andrea, starting today over Owen Lelko. And this is a high punt and will be fair caught by Joey Mastriani.
Joey Mastriani fields the punt on a fair catch, and North Haven will take over, 1st and 10.
So with 9:13 to go in the first, North Haven on their first drive of the game. The defense able to hold Xavier to nothing there. And this North Haven offense, heavy on the run. And when I mean heavy, I mean if you see a pass tonight, I'd be shocked. Single wing offense, led by Jeff Carvis, who has just under 100 yards a game this season on the run. And the run goes up the middle. That is Jeff Carvis as he gets to the 36-yard line.
Across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
So a good first
Gain of
run
8
there.
yards on the play. Make it 7, so it'll be a 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3, so 7-yard carry for Carvis. But he's not the only one that could carry the ball for this team. They also have Adam Pandolfi. They have Brian Lastimersky, Cam Thompson. That's the beauty of this single wing offense, where there's not really a quarterback, but just who gets the ball. This time it goes to the far side.
Cam Thompson on the
Thompson gets the first
carry.
down
Thompson picks up 5
and crosses the
yards, and
40-yard line
North
for the first down. Cam Thompson, in the first few games that we had here at the North Haven Middle School Turf Complex, didn't really hear his name called a lot on offense. He was more of a defensive player. But last week we saw him have some big gains, including a 50-yard touchdown run against Harding, and that has now shown that he'll be more involved in the offense, it looks like. 1st and 10 after the Cam Thompson carry.
On the carry.
Goes through the hole, stiff arm there, cross midfield, first down, a little extra. He might be able to outrun them all. No! But a big gain there inside the 20 by Jeff Carvis. It's runs like that is why he can average nearly 100 yards a game. He finds the hole, finds another hole in the second level. Nice stiff arm right there as he crosses midfield, breaks free, and a nice stop there by the safety, Vinny Rapaccio, excuse me. And it's first down inside the 20 for North Haven. Adam Pandolfi goes to the left side, tries to find a hole, sneaks underneath, dives. He'll be close to the first down marker, but I think he'll be short depending on where they mark it.
Call it again is 7, so it's going to be second.
So he ends up getting 7 on the carry, so well short of the first down marker. 2nd and 3, though, nonetheless. Ball's on the ground and stopped right there for no gain. It looked like they were trying to fool the Xavier defense. Looked like Carvis was going to hand it off to Lastimersky.
Lastimersky recovers. Loss of 2, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 after the loss of 2 yards on the play. Looked like some miscommunication there. Perhaps Carvis thought it was the handoff. Lastimersky thought Carvis was taking it himself. 3rd and 5. It's still a manageable down and distance for North Haven. It goes to Carvis. Goes up the middle, open the lane.
And Jeff Carvis.
And he is close to the end zone, but he has the first down.
1-yard line, so
that is a beautiful run there by Carvis, and a great gap there created by the North Haven offensive line. Gets it inside the 5-yard line here. Quick run, dive into the end zone, and he will be stuffed. Couldn't quite pick up who the ball carrier was on that play.
I believe that was Jaden Roby on the carry. Stopped short of the goal line. So it's going to be 2nd and inches from the goal line.
2nd and goal. Cam Thompson and Jeff Carvis behind, with Sal DeMeo leading back. This one goes to Carvis.
Jeff Carvis.
And he is in the end zone for a touchdown. North Haven strikes first.
Touchdown.
So Jeff Carvis, who had 3 touchdowns last week, gets the first one for North Haven this week. And it's 6-0. And this is the play that North Haven runs all the time with Carvis. Direct snap, goes to the right side, trying to get between the guard and the tackle. And Declan Finkel will kick the extra point here. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. So with 5:56 to go in the first quarter, North Haven leads 7-0. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
The Landing of North Haven, offering personalized assisted living and memory care service. They feature a highly trained staff and activities prioritizing health and wellness. The Landing of North Haven, a warm, friendly, and welcoming environment at 201 Clintonville Road.
Jeff Carvis punches it in from 1 yard out to give North Haven the 7-0 lead with just under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Declan Finkel will kick things off. This one goes deep and could be returned by Mitchell. Goes into the end zone. He will return this one. Has open field, gets through the second level, still on his feet, and eventually brought down. So a really good return there as he was about 5 to 10 yards deep into the end zone and manages to get it past the 30-yard line. So that's definitely going to be a threat for Xavier for field position there. And we just saw it there. Declan Finkel definitely has the leg where most returners would probably let that one go and take the touchback, but a guy like Mitchell who has the explosiveness and the speed to return that one, as you saw there, good field position for Xavier here. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Quick pass is complete.
Quick pass to John Lagana. That is complete. Gain of 8 yards on the play.
So 8 yards on the completion there.
2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3. These kind of plays we haven't really seen much against North Haven's defense. Quick passes underneath. We've seen a couple deep balls earlier this year, but fake handoff again. This one blocked at the line.
The line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and 3.
So 3rd and 3 on a nice play there. By Brandon Ryan.
Brandon Ryan got a hand on it.
So another 3rd down Xavier face. They're able to convert 1 of 2 third downs on the last drive. North Haven crowd tonight calling for defense. Quick pass, and it is caught by Mitchell. Breaks a tackle, he's going to break free to the sideline. Last emergency, he's the only one that can chase him, and he's going to pass him. Touchdown, Xavier. The dynamic playing of Styles Lee Mitchell. And that is a guy you might need to double team on here. He just blew right through the North Haven defense. And like we said, this could be a test for North Haven's defense tonight with the air game. And that's why. On 3rd and 3.
Daniel Benzie on for the extra point try.
You see the touchdown. And Xavier's an extra point away from kicking this one and tying it up. Benzie kicks it right through and we're tied. 5:02 to go. Xavier ties this one up 7-7. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com. Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
Tied at 7 here after the big touchdown pass to Styles Mitchell from Sam Andrea. So North Haven will receive the kickoff. And this one is angled, and it will be short of the end zone and out of bounds. So North Haven gets a illegal kick penalty in their favor and good field position because of that. And North Haven last week did not even get a chance to return a kickoff. They started the game kicking off to Harding, and in the second half, they started the half kicking off to Harding in a very rare situation. So their first
So North
kickoff
Haven starts
return
1st and 10 at the 35
in 2
yard line
weeks
following the
goes
penalty.
for an illegal kick. And North Haven starts at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. So this one looks like it's going to be a back and forth battle. Run up the middle, breaks through the
Dose on
second
the
level.
carry.
That's Tristan Dose that
Tristan
gets the
Dose
first
climbs
down there.
ahead 10 yards for North Haven.
Dose just plowed right through the heart of the Xavier defense. As you see here, Dose fakes the handoff to Lasamersky and just looks untouched before finally getting to the 45-yard line. Great run there by Tristan Dose. First down, North Haven. Movement around the North Haven offense. Run to the right side. That's Adam Pandolfi who gets cross midfield and gets about 5 yards on the carry.
Gain of 5 on the play. Actually, they're going to spot it right at the 50, so it's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Second down, ball at midfield. Carvis goes to the left side.
On the carry.
He'll be close to the first down marker, depending on where they mark it. It looks like it will be short, though.
Gain of 5 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Or maybe 3rd and 2. Yeah, it looks like 3rd and 2.
Excuse me, 3rd and 2, as we're under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. This is a big game for North Haven, and as with every game here, closing out the season as we approach the second half of the season, North Haven in good position for the postseason, but they have to win out. 3rd down, Carvis
Pandolfi on the carry.
plows through. Excuse me, that was Pandolfi who lowered his shoulder.
And that's going to be
That
good
will
for
be
another
enough for the
North Haven
first down, and
down.
Pandolfi does a fantastic job just lowering the shoulder and plowing through the defender on Xavier, giving them the first down. So they're inside Xavier territory with the first down, ball inside the 45-yard line. Direct snap, handoff to Lasamersky, who sneaks up the middle, breaks to the second level, and another first down for North Haven. And I think they have found the hole, pun intended, on Xavier's defense, and that is up the middle. A lot of big runs so far in this game have been up that middle, where they just go right through untouched before it gets to the safeties, and they're the ones that have to make the tackle, and it's far too late. North Haven's already moved the chains. That's something that Xavier's got to adjust as the game prolongs, or North Haven's just going to take full advantage of that, knowing that is their bread and butter, the run up the middle. Pandolfi this time tries to go to the outside edge, finds a hole, tries to tiptoe.
Picks up about 5 yards.
He picks up 5 on the carry.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 at about the 25-yard line.
So the ball just shy of the 25-yard line. Under 2.5 to go in the first. Tied up here at 7. North Haven scoring theirs on a 1-yard touchdown run from Carvis. Xavier scoring theirs on a big catch and carry from Styles Mitchell. Carvis looks to throw this one. He's deep, wide open, Lasamersky. Touchdown, North Haven.
25 yards and a North Haven.
We keep hearing run, and I even said, if you see a pass tonight, you might be shocked. Well, I'm shocked. Carvis fakes him out. Wide open, Lasamersky. Touchdown. Gives North Haven the lead. So Carvis with his second touchdown on the night, 1 in the air, 1 on the ground. Lastomersky, his first receiving touchdown of the year.
And the extra point attempt is blocked.
And Mitchell is able to block the extra point there.
59 to go in the first quarter. The
So
score,
North Haven
13.
does not get the extra point, but still have the lead, 13-7, with 2 minutes to go in the first. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
The Landing of North Haven, offering personalized assisted living and memory care service. They feature a highly trained staff and activities prioritizing health and wellness. The Landing of North Haven, a warm, friendly, and welcoming environment at 201 Clintonville Road.
13-7, North Haven leads with just under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter after the big pass from Jeff Carvis to Brian Lastomersky from 25 yards out, but the extra point was blocked, and that was the second time we have seen the extra point blocked this year for North Haven. And they also had 2 field goals blocked earlier this year against Notre Dame. So this, if there is an Achilles heel on this North Haven team, it might be in that field goal extra point range, you know, giving the space that Declan Finkel needs.
Mitchell on the return.
And we have the return
Mitchell
there.
Tackled by Daniel Thomas.
Mitchell,
About the
again,
30-yard
gives good
line.
field position for Xavier on their third possession of the game. But this is something that North Haven, you know, needs to address here in these close games if they're going to have tougher opponents and not have these big blowouts that they've had earlier in the year. You know, these field goals and these extra points are going to matter, and you can't have these kicks blocked. And Finkel definitely has the leg to, you know, have some big field goals and close games. But if they're going to get blocked, you can't use them.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Bryson
Quick
Smith
handoff
on the
goes up
carry.
the middle. Bryson Smith
Smith
close
with
to
a gain of
the
about 9 yards.
first down marker. So it looks like we
Second
might
down,
even
about a
see
yard
the
to
same
go.
issue with North Haven's defense that we're seeing with Xavier's in that run up the middle. You know, Bryson Smith's been able to get some running yards up the middle, and here he is again. No, quick pass, incomplete. They tried the play action there, and a quick pass to P.J. Mackey that goes
Very
incomplete.
actually incomplete, but there was a flag on the far side of the field.
Got a flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
Going to be
Illegal procedure against
Falcons.
Xavier. So they're going to take the 5-yard penalty North Haven accepts. So instead of it being 3rd and 1, they'll take 2nd and 6.
So it's 2nd down and 6.
Ball
From about
just
the
short of the
34-yard
35-yard line. Handoff goes to
Smith
Smith.
on the carry again.
Plows through Pandolfi, gets the first down.
Finally tackled by Adam Pandolfi, but he picks up enough yards.
So Bryson Smith
First down.
gives Xavier a big first down there. And this time they go to the outside. Good block there. But by the time Pandolfi gets to Bryson Smith, it's already too late. He's got the first down. So Xavier, we're seeing both sides of the offense with the pass and with the run here. Really testing North Haven's defense. Play action, pass way over. Intended for Richie Lang, the tight end. And when you're able to run and pass the ball, it gives the option for play action, as we are seeing a couple of these play action fakes from shotgun formation from Xavier. And I mean, the receiver was open there, just a little off target from Andrea, who is starting tonight over Owen Lelko. Fakes the handoff again, and they're gonna sack him.
Quarterback is sacked.
Big play there for North
Chase
Haven.
Mangino.
That is a huge play. Chase Mangino. Right there. I mean, they just go untouched, basically. Brandon Ryan also in on the sack. So it's 3rd and long. They need to get to North Haven's 47-yard line for the first down here.
Also 4 yards on that sack, so it's going to be 3rd and 14.
Less than 10 seconds to go here in the first. This will be the last play of the first quarter. It's a pass, and it is
Pass is
complete to Styles Mitchell, but short of the first down
And that's
marker,
gonna be the
and
end
that
of the
will
first
be the
quarter.
end of the first quarter.
With the score,
North Haven leads
13,
13-7. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, the start of the second quarter, you're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com. Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
Get ready to start the second quarter. North Haven leads 13-7 against the Xavier Falcons.
4th down and 3.
Xavier trying to keep their season alive. Right now they are 2-3.
The sticks need to move.
North Haven just need to win out, and they will clinch a postseason berth, but we still have half a season to go. Anything can happen. It is 4th down for Xavier, and they are going for it. They need 4 yards. They're in shotgun formation. They could go to either Smith or put a target on Mitchell. Maybe they go with the end around as Mitchell goes behind center. Fake the handoff. Rolls out. Throws this one off his back foot, and it is incomplete. Intended for John Hosney.
Chase Mangino was in the face of the quarterback, giving pressure.
And it was Chase Mangino that rushed Andrea out of the pocket, but a flag is on the play.
Ineligible receiver.
It is an ineligible receiver against Xavier. So it will be a turnover on downs. North Haven gets the ball at midfield. That is a dicey decision there by Xavier. Let's see if North Haven can take advantage of it and make this a 2-score game. Well, we saw North Haven on the last drive really exploit a hole on Xavier's defense, and that is up the middle, not only in the running game, but the pass was up the middle to Lastimersky for the touchdown. 1st and 10. Carvis goes up the middle untouched, and he's close to the first down marker. So again, they go right up the middle. And that's a great job by the centers and the guards to open up those lanes for the running backs, in this case Carvis, to get 8 yards on the first down carry.
Second and 2 from the 42.
So 2nd and 2. Low snap, but Pandolf, he's able to get it. He's got the first down. Gets a couple extra yards after that, after crossing the 40. So Pandolfi does a good job there going between the guard and the tackle for the first down. And it's 1st and 10 for North Haven. Carvis
Jeff
up the
Carvis
middle
on the
again.
carry.
Spin moves off one tackler.
And Jeff Carvis with another big
And
gain
he's close to the first
inside
down
the
marker.
30
Let's see
to
where
the
they mark it.
29-yard line for
He might
8
be
to 9
short.
yards.
But again, they go up the middle against the Xavier defense, and Carvis goes untouched until he gets to the safeties. I mean, if you're going untouched before even getting to the safeties, you're already looking at an 8-yard carry right then and there, and that's what we're seeing with these runs. Fakes the handoff, goes up the middle again. This time it's Cam Thompson who gets the first down. And again, it's up the middle. And again, they go untouched through the second level. And this is crucial because not only does this move the chains, but this also keeps the clock running. And if North Haven continues this running game and they're able to just run up the middle all night long, it's really going to be hard for Xavier to get back into this game as Pandolfi goes up the middle again. And another big 7-8 yard carry for North Haven.
Picks up about 7 or 8 yards.
And this has really been the story of North Haven's offense all night. Go between the guard and the tackle, or the guard and the center, especially on, it looks like more on the right side of the center than it does the left side, and they're just going right through past the linebackers and into the secondary. Clock continues to run here. Carvis hands this one off. Try to get around the edge. He stiff arms. Ball is loose. And Xavier's going to get it. So a big, big break caught by Xavier. North Haven was going and then pop right there. And that's Styles Mitchell again forcing the fumble. He has caused a lot of havoc so far against North Haven, regardless of where on the field he is. Whether it's special teams on the kickoff, whether it's offensively as a wide receiver, and now you see it there as a defender forcing a fumble. And where North Haven could really have broken this thing open with 9:09 to go in the second, Styles Mitchell might have saved the game for Xavier there.
So 1st and 10, the Falcons at the 10-yard line.
1st and 10 for Xavier. Andrea will hand this one off and go up the middle.
Smith on the carry.
That's Bryson Smith. Doesn't get much, if anything.
Not much of a gain, maybe about a yard. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9 from the 11.
So it's 2nd down from the 11. He did get 1 yard on the play, so 2nd and 9. North Haven was really giving it to the Xavier defense with runs up the middle, but they go to the outside one time and they lose the ball. Xavier now with it. Quick pass. It is incomplete. It looked like Cam Thompson got his hands under that. I don't know if we could get the replay, but that was close. Let's see. So here's the pass here from Andrea. It's a quick pass, and I don't know. It looks like Cam Thompson's arms got under there. I mean, it's tough. It is very tough because the camera doesn't get it close enough, I understand, because he's got to get the full play. If we had all the cameras that the NFL does, we might have been able to get a better angle. But from that angle that we have there, it looks like Thompson got his forearms underneath the ball. Nonetheless, the ball is on the ground, and the whistle is blown dead.
Whistle blows the play dead.
I guess Andrea might have had his knee on the ground when picking up the bad snap. So North Haven catches a big break there after losing a fumble. They force a 3-and-out, so kudos to the North Haven defense for forcing that 3-and-out. And on that play, on that drive, we did not see Styles Mitchell at all on the offense.
So Daniel Benzie into punt.
So Benzie gets a high punt, and this one's going to go out of the end zone, and it's a safety. So not only does North Haven get the ball back, they're going to get 2 points added. I don't know if that was intentional or not. It didn't look like it from the body language of Daniel Benzie, the punter on that play. So now, North Haven leads by 8 after the safety. Coach Sagnella talking to the officials. Not sure on what. Looks like he's saying that Xavier might be chop blocking, judging by the arm gestures from Sagnella. So North Haven catches a break, a couple breaks. So they lose the fumble, they force a 3 and out, and a bad snap on 3rd down, and a bad snap on 4th down. They end up with a safety and get the ball back.
I thought it was just 3 points.
If I'm Coach Sagnella and I'm, the coaching staff of North Haven, I'm telling my players, run it up the middle every single play until Xavier could stop you. But here's a good return. Flag on the play. They might have this one called back. Ball is down at near midfield. Let's see what the penalty is. It could be a blocking penalty or a hold on North Haven.
It's going to be a block in the back.
Block in the back against North Haven. So the good field position is lost. We'll see where the ball is officially marked. Looks like it'll be around the 35-yard line because it's from the spot of the foul. And
so they're going to mark 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line with 7:37 to go here in the second. North Haven leading this one 15-7 after the safety. Let's see what North Haven does here. They lost a fumble inside the red zone on their last drive. This time they go to Carvis. He goes up the middle. And this time Xavier is able to clog it up to where Carvis only gets a couple yards on the carry. And we saw on the last drive specifically, although it was mostly the first quarter and a half of this game, North Haven was just able to run through the middle, run up the middle, run up the middle, run up the middle, get 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 10, 7, 8 yards a carry. That time there, they only get about 3 yards. And it's 2nd down. This time they go up the middle again. Carvis is still on his feet pushing, and he's got the 1st down after a big carry there by Jeff Carvis.
1st down.
That time there, it looked like the Falcons finally clogged up the hole, but Carvis just kept his feet moving, had about 4 Falcons on his back, and that's a big 1st down for the Nighthawks. Ball at the 42-yard line, and the clock will continue to run. North Haven deferred the kickoff, the coin toss.
After the 8-yard run by Carvis.
1st and 10. Man in motion, fakes the handoff. Tristan Dose gets a couple yards. They try to do the fake handoff to Daniel Thomas. That time they get a couple yards, but not the same yardage that we had on the last drive, but they're still getting positive yardage nonetheless going up the middle, and it seems like that's going to be the game plan for this drive. Keep running it up the middle until Xavier can stop the run up the middle. Even if they only get 3-4 yards a carry, that's enough for a 1st down every 3 plays. Flag on the play. Looks like this one's going to come back. A little motion in the backfield before the ball was snapped. So they lose 5 yards. And that's a very costly penalty for North Haven, because instead of it being 2nd and about 6, it's now 2nd and 11. And North Haven not known for their passing game, although they are 1 for 1 tonight with a touchdown from 26 yards out.
45 to go in the half.
Carvis hands this one off.
Lastomersky
Lastomersky gets across the original line of scrimmage, but not much there.
they'll bring up a 3rd and about 9.
So 3rd and 9. This typically is a passing down, but again, North Haven is not known for their passing offense. But we'll see where they go with this. If there is a pass, it does come from Carvis. They will have Carvis look to throw. He will take it himself and get hit.
Well short of the first down.
Well short of the first down marker, so North Haven cannot take full advantage of the safety unless they go for it here on 4th down. It's a big decision for Coach Sagnella. And
it's going to be 4th down and 5.
Adam Pandolfi will punt for North Haven. (15-7), 4:20 to go in the second quarter. Hey, it's a low line drive punt, and Xavier will not get this.
And it's a line drive punt.
And despite that, despite the low punt, North Haven's able to down this one inside the 10-yard line, or at the 10-yard line. So a lucky roll there for North Haven. .402 to go in the second quarter. So the ball officially marked at the 12-yard line is where it was down. So 1st and 10 from there. And it's a handoff to Bryson Smith. And what a pile over there. My God, what a shoulder he laid on Jaden Roby. Man, able to get about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. But he did so by punishing Jaden Roby for trying to take him down. That's smash mouth football that you like to see if you're a traditionalist. And it's 2nd down for Xavier. Under 3.5 to go here in the second quarter. Xavier trailing 15-7. Bryson Smith again with the carry. He's got the first down.
Big gain and a Xavier first down. Folks, time is running out to get your 50-50 raffle tickets. All the proceeds are going to a special fund set up by the Bristol Police Department, so please consider donating to that cause. So 1st and 10, Xavier on the 26-yard line.
Ball at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 for Xavier. They trail by 8 just at 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Handoff again to Bryson Smith. Trying to shake off the defenders there, and they can't do it.
Smith on the carry again. Stopped after just a short gain.
Clock continues to run as we approach 2.5 minutes to go. North Haven gets the ball back to start the second half. Can Xavier make this at least
so it's going to be second
a 1-point game or a 2-point game with a touchdown? If they score the touchdown, do they go for 2 and try to tie it here? Still got plenty to go before then, but a flag on the play before the snap. And are they going to call a false start on Xavier? Yes, they are.
Indicates illegal procedure against the Falcons. That'll back them up 5 yards.
So that puts them back 5 yards. And when you're approaching, the closing minutes of a half, every yard counts. And losing 5 yards on a false start or an illegal procedure penalty is not what you want to do, especially when it seems like you finally got the offense going. Bryson Smith is finally getting through to this defense.
So we'll call it a second down and 15.
Clock now under 2 minutes to go. 2nd and 15. Andrea looks to throw. This one's a deep ball, and it is caught. Perfectly thrown ball to John Hosney, and that puts Xavier in great field position. Cross midfield, first down. Look at that ball. That's what you call a dime, ladies and gentlemen. He could have not thrown that any better. And Hosney on that catch, able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line.
Xavier from the 48.
Handoff goes to Smith.
Smith on the carry.
He stopped there. North Haven does a good job clogging up the hole, and that keeps the clock moving.
Harkins on the tackle.
Maybe gets a yard on the carry, if anything. 2nd and 9. Approaching 90 seconds left here in the first half. And as we've already seen, Sam Andrea can air it out.
It's going to be a 2nd down and 9.
Definitely has the arm strength to possibly get this one in the end zone if they go for a Hail Mary. But they also have Styles Mitchell, who can go underneath and get some yards after the catch as well. Mitchell moves out. He is on the far side. Andrea drops back, throws this one. It is tipped and incomplete, intended for Hosney. Adam Pandolfi breaks that one up. And Andrea tried to air that one out, and it looked like he couldn't get his full front foot into that throw as he was going into the offensive line, as the defensive line did a good job, closing the pocket for Andrea there, and might have not been able to get a full throw there. So it's 3rd and 9 after the incompletion.
54 seconds to go.
The North Haven crowd is wild here. 3rd and 9. Andrea looks to throw. The pass incomplete, intended for Styles Mitchell. So now a decision to be made here. Do you try to go for it on 4th down, or do you punt? And Xavier looks like they will punt with 49.8 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Stay around for halftime. We'll have some of the highlights for you as well as keys to the 2nd half. And it's been a fun one here at the North Haven Middle School Turf Complex. North Haven leading this one 15-7. High snap, angles this punt. Lands, takes a Xavier bounce inside the 20 and down around the 15-yard line. So North Haven has 39 seconds to go. Xavier has all their timeouts. We'll see probably North Haven will try to just run one out and let that clock run. They do get the ball to start the 2nd half. .39 seconds to go in this half, with North Haven leading 15-7. Jeff Carvis with 2 touchdowns in the first half, 1 on the ground, 1 as a passer to Brian Lastimersky. And we got some motion at the line of scrimmage, and I think that's a Xavier penalty for encroachment, so North Haven's going to gain 5 yards for what it's worth. So the clock started, but they have to reset it to 39.0 seconds.
It looks like they're content to just let the clock run.
Actually, no, they're going to let the clock run out. And that will end the first half. North Haven, despite a couple of flaws there with a blocked kick and a lost fumble inside the red zone, they are able to keep the lead 15-7 against the Xavier Falcons, but this one's far from over. We'll take a quick break and then go over the first half highlights in just a minute. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
The Landing of North Haven, offering personalized assisted living and memory care service. They feature a highly trained staff and activities prioritizing health and wellness. The Landing of North Haven, a warm, friendly, and welcoming environment at 201 Clintonville Road.
At the half, North Haven in unfamiliar territory. Usually we see them with a big lead and already talking about continuous clocks in the second half, but instead, North Haven is actually in a tight one here against Xavier, 15-7 at the half. Let's go over the first half highlights really quick for you. And they have been some great plays, both from North Haven and from Xavier. Start off with Xavier with the ball here. Sam Andrea, nice pass there underneath to Styles Mitchell. He's been a big player tonight for Xavier. But North Haven, they've got some playmakers on their own. Starting off with 15, Jeff Carvis. Going up the middle, nice stiff arm there, giving great field position for North Haven that'll eventually lead to this. 1 yard out, Jeff Carvis, thank you very much, I'll take 6. North Haven leads this one 7-0, but that lead did not last very long. It was a quick pass to Styles Mitchell, who just runs it up the sideline for a touchdown and ties it up at 7 for Xavier. But North Haven, this has been the story for their offense all night. Runs up the middle. Ryan Lastimersky goes to the second level, gets to the safeties before getting touched. Then again, it's Carvis. This time, it's a pass to Brian Lastimersky. Touchdown, but the extra point is blocked. North Haven's defense has to apply pressure, and there it is. Big sack there by the North Haven defense. Brian Lastimersky pops that one up, and that's a big turnover. Xavier is able to get it, but they can't take advantage of it. Instead, they have to take a safety. Bad snap there over the punter's head. Deep ball here for Xavier after they force a turnover. And that's a nice pass to Hosny. Trying to get some last-minute points for Xavier, but they don't get much. And that is the end of the first half as North Haven was able to force a punt from Xavier, and they lead this one 15-7. And I got to say, this has been a tough one for North Haven. You know, Styles Mitchell is a guy they have to target here in the second half, and if you're North Haven, you got to continue giving that ball to Jeff Carvis. You got to continue getting it up the middle, and that's really the game here. It's the passing offense of Xavier versus the running offense of North Haven, and we'll see who wins this battle in just a minute. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com. Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
We're going to get started for the second half here of a very close game. North Haven leading this one 15-7 against the Xavier Falcons. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV. My name is Michael Valenti, and this really has been a back-and-forth battle. Both teams have made some mistakes, but also have made some big plays at the same time. And what we're seeing right now from Xavier, it's really been number 21, Styles Mitchell, that has been all over the place. He scored a big touchdown after a catch and carry. He's given Xavier good field position on kickoff returns, but he's also forced a fumble that was a key turnover in this game that could have made North Haven go up by 2 scores. But instead, we see North Haven, you know, in this predicament where they get the 8-point lead, and it's going to be very interesting how the first drive of the second half poses up here. You know, you got Carvis, who's been running up the middle all night long against Xavier. They need to continue doing that here in the second half, and hopefully they can. And, North Haven is going to start off with the ball. We're going to take a quick little break, and when we come back, it will be the kickoff for the second half. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
The Landing of North Haven, offering personalized assisted living and memory care service. They feature a highly trained staff and activities prioritizing health and wellness. The Landing of North Haven, a warm, friendly, and welcoming environment at 201 Clintonville Road.
Just about to start the second half here. North Haven leads 15-7. They'll get the kickoff to start the second half. We'll see how North Haven takes this first drive, because this, I believe, right now, as the game is right now, this is the most important drive of this game for either team, because if North Haven starts this off with a touchdown and can make this a two-score game, that's really going to be in their favor, considering when they get the ball, they always are running, so they're always killing the clock. But Xavier, at the same token, have been able to find the passing game with Sam Andrea again to Styles Mitchell and even John Hosney. But on the running game, Bryson Smith looked like he was finally getting something going on that last drive for Xavier as well. A low line drive end over end kick, one bounce will be returned. Crosses the 20 to the 25 and finally brought down there. And I will say the temperature has kind of dropped significantly at the half, where it seemed like it was a fairly warm fall evening. Now, I don't have a thermometer in front of me, but it definitely feels a little bit colder. It got colder all of a sudden, which maybe that goes in North Haven's favor, considering that might affect the hands of Sam and Andrea in the second half in the passing game. Direct snap up the middle. Gets to this 30-yard line there. Or short of the 30-yard line, so second and six on the first down carry from Jeff Carvis. Behind center this time it is Cam Thompson. And it goes to him.
Cam Thompson on the
and
carry.
a run around the edge, a nice block there. Oh, what a hit! And that's Styles Mitchell again with the big hit. So you go to the edge, and boom! He flies off the screen right into the waist of Cam Thompson. So third down here for North Haven. I don't know, it seems like the first two plays of this drive for North Haven, the sense of urgency doesn't quite have it there. But let's see what happens on third down.
Flag on the play.
And a flag before the ball was snapped. And this is against Xavier for encroachment.
Going to be against the Falcons for encroachment.
And
that's going to give North Haven a first down.
That's going to give North Haven a first down. So that's a big break for North Haven there. I didn't quite see what happened there.
The 50-50 raffle, if you have it, was 171945. That's 171945. Do you have that ticket?
So it'll be first and 10 after the encroachment penalty. Pandolfi goes to the outside, has room, has the first down, a little extra to the 45, 40. He's going to outrun everybody. Touchdown, North Haven.
Pandolfi.
Styles Mitchell was
56
just a
yards
little
and a
late
North
getting to
Haven.
Adam Pandolfi for the touchdown. And that's a big, big run. Look at it. Before he's finally touched, he shakes off one tackler there, and he basically goes untouched. "65-yard run for Adam Pandolfi, and North Haven scores first in the second half, and that is a huge touchdown in this game. Extra point is low, but still goes through the uprights from Declan Finkel. And with that, North Haven leads 22-7 with 10:06 to go in the third. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com. Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
22-7 after the 65-yard touchdown run from Adam Pandolfi gives North Haven the lead on their first drive of the second half, and let's see if Xavier can answer back here. So just like that, North Haven answers first on their biggest drive of the game. This here is going to be Xavier's biggest drive of the game, because if they don't answer back here and they give the ball back to North Haven with a 2-score lead, that means North Haven's going to have plenty of time to run the clock. But unfortunately, North Haven kicks this one out of bounds, and I think that might have been to their benefit, because that keeps the ball away from Styles Mitchell, who has really been a thorn on their side all night. So rather than try to have him break free and make this back a 1-score game, they will let the ball go to the 35-yard line. Or, I'm sorry, no, they took the penalty. So they will re-kick this. They're going to let Declan Finkel kick this one off again. They want Styles Mitchell to return this. And I don't blame Xavier. Styles Mitchell has really been a big factor in this game for Xavier. And this time they do a squib kick. It won't be returned by Mitchell.
Ball picked up by number 17.
And the return gets to about the 30, Sam Forte.
And he's tackled by Mateo Rayano.
So they, instead of accepting the penalty and start from the 35, they have North Haven re-kick, and they start from the 29.5-yard line.
Raffle, and he will so kindly donate all the proceeds back to the Bristol Police Department Fund. So thank you, Ike.
So 1st and 10 with just under 10 minutes to go here in the third.
So 1st and 10,
Xavier's first drive in the second half. And a flag on the play before the snap can get off. And it's a false start on Xavier.
And the call's an illegal procedure against the Falcons.
And a few of the Xavier players had their arms up in the air figuring out where was the penalty there. And there are some of the traveling Falcon fans that are not happy with that false start penalty. So instead, now they don't accept the illegal kick penalty. They start from the 29 instead of the 35, and now take a 5-yard penalty before the first snap. And the ball's on the ground. But Bryson Smith is able to pick it back up.
Smith is able to recover his own fumble.
So it is right there Adam Pandolfi forces the fumble, but not able to get it. Tristan Dose also in the pile there trying to get the loose ball. So they gained maybe one on the play, 2nd and 14 after the short run by Bryson Smith. This one's going to be a pass. Looking deep, pass up the middle is underneath and complete. And saved there is Jaden Roby, who was able to bring down Hosny, or excuse me,
great tackle by Jaden Roby.
number 9. And if Roby does not track him down there, that was easily a first down and maybe a little bit more, as he had plenty of open field. But the clock continues to run here in the 3rd.
That's what it looked like.
Shotgun formation. 3rd and short.
So it's 3rd and about 3 yards to go.
It goes to Smith up the middle, and they're going to stop him.
At the line of scrimmage. Cam Thompson first to meet him.
Cam Thompson was the first of the year, and that does not look good.
Timeout on the field.
Bryson Smith is down, and he's pounding the ground. He is not getting up.
And then that's their good
I don't know if an ankle twisted or what, but he's having trouble getting up, and the medical team is taking a look. And we'll take a quick break here while they assist him. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Smith, he walks off under his own power.
Bryson Smith is able to walk off his own power. So he might have just twisted an ankle on that 3rd down play, but North Haven able to force a 3 and out there. So Joey Mastriani back deep, awaiting the punt. Snap is good on this one. High punt, takes a bounce in Xavier's direction.
Takes a
and will be down around the 15-yard line.
And they will down it.
So that's a big 3 and out for the North Haven defense with a 2-score lead. Gives them a chance to really run the clock out and test the Xavier defense to see if they could stop the runs up the middle. It was Adam Pandolfi, 65-yard run on the last drive that made it a 2-score game, and it was a run up the middle.
20-yard line, a little under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
First and 10. It's Carvis.
Jeff Carvis on the carry.
Up the middle.
Short
And
gain
not
on the
much,
play.
but that keeps the clock moving. Maybe a yard on the play.
We have recovered a lost iPhone up here.
Robert
So,
Bouvier, I believe, was
looks like
the
one of our students.
tackler
phones.
on the play.
So if you're missing a white iPhone with a white case, come on up here to the press table to identify it. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
So 3 yards is the official rush for Carvis on first down. 2nd and 7. Again, they go with the run up the middle, and as long as they're getting positive yards, that clock continues to run and they're able to move the chains. This time they go a handoff. They get to the 2nd level, and he stopped right there on his tracks. Some extracurricular activity after the whistle was blown.
Picked up about 3 yards.
They get another 3 yards on the carry. So it's 3rd down. So can North Haven convert on this 3rd down, or will Xavier force them to punt? That is the question here on this 3rd down. And it's Jeff Carvis. behind center. He's got the snap.
Barvis on
Runs
the
up
carry.
the middle.
And Jeff Barvis.
And he's got the
picks up
first
5
down.
yards, and in North Haven, first down.
And that's what they need to do here. Just keep running that ball up the middle. It might not be the 7, 8, 9 yard carries that they were getting earlier in this game, but still getting 3, 4 yards a carry. That's a first down every 3 plays. And there it is on third down, a big third down conversion for North Haven. Keeps the clock moving with the 2-score lead.
So first and 10, North Haven, just inside the 30-yard line.
So they're just inside the 30-yard line, first and 10. This time they go to the outside. Adam Pandolfi tries to get around the edge, tackled out of bounds.
Tackled out of bounds at about
Around the 40-yard line. So they got maybe 6 on that play, depending on where they mark it.
6 yards on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Second down. And it's Carvis up the middle, plowing through the linebackers, and another first down for North Haven.
First down.
So again, they keep going to that bread and butter play for North Haven. Let's run it up the middle. Xavier's yet to stop them on that play. They keep getting positive yardage, and again, keeps the chains moving. Again, I mean,
So
if
first
I'm
and
Coach
10, North Haven
Segnall,
at the 47-yard line.
I'm literally
5:30 to
throwing
go
every
in the
other
third
play
quarter.
out right now. Just let them run it down Xavier's throat and keep running it up the middle until Xavier has an answer for it. They have not had an answer all night for that run up the middle. Fakes the handoff. Cam Thompson goes up the middle, and there they finally get the answer.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play. It was Cam Thompson trying to fake the handoff, but Xavier seeing time and time again the run going up the middle. They finally clog up the hole, and maybe got a little extra time to clog up that hole, seeing that North Haven was letting that play develop with the fake handoff instead of going with the direct snap up the middle.
Got him a yard,
So it'll be
second and 9.
Second and 9. He did manage to weed out a yard out of that. So 2nd and 9. Carvis looks to throw, but instead will take it out on the edge, gets to the sideline, first down, and he's hit and brought down at the 39-yard line.
For another North Haven first down.
So just like that, they finally find an answer for the outside run. That North Haven changes it up and goes to the outside, and that is a play we typically do not see from Jeff Carvis in the running game. Carvis is usually the guy that we see go up the middle or slightly to the right side, going around between the guard and tackle, but that time he goes around the edge, tries to make it look like he's going downfield to pass, but takes it himself, goes to the sideline for the first down. Pandolfi this time goes up the middle, and he'll be tackled for 5 yards. And that is really the strength of this North Haven offense, and the single wing offense that they've used for many years here at North Haven, is that they always rotate different backs in. And this time you have Carvis, you have Thompson, you have Pandolfi. They even handed off to Lastomersky. Low snap, Carvis looking to pass, dumps this one out to a wide open receiver, and it's incomplete. Intended for Nick Harkins.
Flag on the play as well.
We have a flag on the play, and it's coming back for a holding penalty against North Haven. A lot of fans there bundled up. You see here Carvis throwing off his back foot, his whole body facing the receiver instead of, the side. Just an awkward throw on the run. And what hurts is even a 10-yard penalty on the hold. So they're going to lose 10 yards.
So 10 yards from the spot of the foul brings it all the way back to the 49-yard
So
line.
now they go behind midfield to the 49-yard line after that penalty. Second down and long. They need to get to the 29-yard line. Carvis goes up the middle.
Jeff Carvis on the carry.
Crosses midfield
Picks up
and
5 yards,
tackled
so
around the
make it a
46-yard line.
Third and about 15.
Third and 15. Just about to approach the 3-minute mark in this third quarter. So North Haven doing what they're doing. Let the run game control the pace of this game. Let the clock continue to run. Keep running up the middle. Even if they took that penalty, the clock continues to run and kill time. And every second, every yard counts here in the second half in a close game like this. Third and 15. And it will be Pandolfi running the outside. Shakes off one defender, keeps his feet on, but eventually hit well short of the first down marker.
Fourth, and I can't see the spot, but probably about 7 or 8. Somebody already claimed it. I don't have it.
So it's fourth down. See what North Haven does here. Declan Finkel does have a leg, but I don't think it's that strong yet at the high school level. So Pandolfi will punt this one.
North Haven looks like they'll elect to punt.
High snap, but able to get the punt off. And Mitchell will return this. Shakes off a couple defenders, but can't get much on that return.
Miles Mitchell on the punt return. Xavier will take over first and 10 inside their 15, probably around the 11,
so they're inside the 15-yard line, and whistle blown dead there. And I think at this point we got a man down for North Haven. So we'll take a quick break here, and when we come back, Xavier gets the ball. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com. Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
Here you see the North Haven television truck helping you bring this broadcast of North Haven High School football.
Hand for Mateo Rayano.
Mateo Rayano was the injured player, and he's able to get off the field, but appears to be limping with that right leg. I didn't quite see what happened, but we have seen Coach Sagnella, go to the officials earlier in this game talking about some chippiness from Xavier. I don't know if it was something along those lines or just incidental contact that caused the injury. But nonetheless, first and 10 for Xavier, and I think this is a drive here where they try to go for the home run ball to try to make this a one-score game, whether it's to Hosnia or to Styles Mitchell.
Xavier at about the 12-yard line.
And they'll go to Bryson Smith.
Bryson Smith
and North Haven saw that one coming.
Interior of that North Haven line holds them to just about a yard.
Only got a yard on that one. Bryson Smith not happy with himself on that play, or the offensive line for not really giving him the hole he needed for some yardage. Instead, they lose 1 yard, or they gain 1 yard on the play, and the clock continues to run. Second and 9, 1 minute to go in the third quarter. This time they're going to pass. Pass is tipped and incomplete. Lastomersky almost gets the interception.
Brian Lastomersky got a hand on it and almost was able to come up with it, but it falls incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd and 9.
If you're going to make a play like that, The pass intended for P.J. Mackey. If you're Sam Andrea trying to make that pass, it cannot be kind of lofted to the receiver there. That one has to be kind of a line drive throw. But instead, it kind of looped there, giving the defender a chance to tip that one off and nearly intercepted. So 3rd and 9. Andrea looks to throw again. Pass is
intended
incomplete again.
Richard Lang, incomplete. Adam Pandolfi there on the defense. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So it's 4th down, so Xavier goes 3 and out on that one. Joey Mastriano will be back deep to punt, or to receive the punt from Daniel Benzie.
Daniel Benzie set to punt. Joey Mastriani will receive.
Another high snap. This one nearly blocked, but Mastriani will have to fair catch at the 49-yard line. So a really good punt there from Dan Benzie with 41 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. So North Haven really in a good position here. The ball in Xavier territory with 41 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, and their offense typically all run. They are really going to be able to at least kill the remaining of this clock with one play here, and then start the 4th quarter with the ball and keep that clock running. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. It's a direct snap to Carvis going up the middle.
Jeff Carvis
and Carvis gets past the 45.
Turned a short gain into about a 7-yard gain.
And gets it to the 7-yard gain on that play. And that was kind of what we were seeing early in the first half. Those kind of runs where we saw, 7-yard gain, 8-yard gain, 10-yard gain. That's the type of play that we saw in the first half.
So 2nd down.
But that one a little struggle to get to those 7 yards, as he did get hit by a couple linemen, a couple defensemen before finally getting down. Pandolfi trying to shake off a couple defenders. He's got some open field. He's got the 1st down. Little extra. Styles Mitchell the only one there to push him out. And he does. But a big 1st down to close out the 3rd quarter by Adam Pandolfi. Pandolfi looked to go right, but found the open field to the left. And you see it right here. Only man left is Styles Mitchell, who this time is able to push him out of bounds. And North Haven's going to start the 4th quarter with some great field position. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, the start of the 4th. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
The Landing of North Haven, offering personalized assisted living and memory care service. They feature a highly trained staff and activities prioritizing health and wellness. The Landing of North Haven, a warm, friendly, and welcoming environment at 201 Clintonville Road.
We get ready to start the 4th quarter. North Haven leads 22-7, and they are in striking distance after a big run by Adam Pandolfi to close out the 3rd quarter. Already with a 65-yard touchdown run. Hits another 30-plus yard run there. So he's easily over the 100-yard mark tonight. First and 10 for North Haven, ball around the 15. It's Carvis, goes up the middle.
Looking for room, gets to the outside.
He breaks a couple tackles and gains a couple yards after the broken tackle.
By John Hosney.
Hosney was the tackler on the play.
It's going to be no gain on the play, so 2nd and 10.
Actually ended up getting no yards on that, my apologies, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Xavier's got to make a stop here. They have to. If North Haven scores here, that could pretty much seal it tonight. 2nd and 10. Carvis again, up the
Carvis
middle.
on the carry.
Keeps plowing, keeps
Follows
the
some
yards
good blocking.
positive on that play and gets
Gets
inside the 10-yard line.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4. Nice lead block there by Albert Rotunda.
3rd and 4. Third down and 4 to go. They need to get to about the 6-yard line for the first down. May be able to catch Xavier off guard. Try a play action here. Instead, Carvis goes up the middle, and it's going to be close.
It's going to be close. No signal.
But
So
it's
they're
fourth
gonna say
down.
Fourth down. Fourth
So
and
a
about 2.
decision here for Coach Sagnella. Declan Finkel can make the field goal from here, but we have seen issues in the past with blocked field goals and blocked extra points. North Haven has been able to run up the middle all night long. And it will be 4th down and
So
2.
North Haven's going to go for it on
They are
4th
going
down.
for it. It will be Carvis and Dose behind center. It goes to Carvis.
on the carry,
Carvis
into the pile.
is in the pile.
Let's see what the spot
Let's
is.
see where it's spotted, but it might be short.
Can't really tell from down here.
Xavier's signaling they get the ball on the turnover on downs. North Haven gets it. First down,
And the
North
signal is
Haven.
a first down for North Haven.
So Carvis able to get the 4th down conversion on a second effort there.
So we're going to set up as a first and goal just outside the 5-yard spot.
So 1st and goal. That is a big 4th down conversion there for a chance to go up on 3 scores and really open this thing up in the 4th quarter. It's Carvis again, this time to the outside. Tries to juke out, but can't
Carvis on
find the
carry,
hole.
finding out
And
a
he
yard.
stopped there, maybe
Yeah,
for a
second
yard
goal.
if anything. So 2nd and goal. Clock continues to run. Now 9 minutes to go in this game. Run up the middle.
So Jeff Carvis,
Carvis
on the carry.
is in the end zone
And
for a
he's in the end
touchdown.
zone for a North Haven
His
touchdown.
3rd touchdown of the night. 2 from the ground and 1 in the air. And that has opened it up for North Haven. You see it right here. The bread and butter play for Jeff Carvis. That run right between the guard and the tackle on the right side. And Xavier cannot get him before he touches the end zone. And with that, the extra point from Finkel is good. And North Haven
And the
leads this
extra
one
point by Finkel is good.
29-7. You're watching
So with
Friday Night
8:52
Football on
remaining in the game, the
NHTV.
score, North Haven 29, Xavier 7.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com. Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
For the 2nd consecutive week, Jeff Carvis gets to the end zone 3 times in the game. Last week they were all rushing touchdowns. This time he has 2 on the ground, 1 on a pass to Brian Lastimersky. And those 3 scores are the difference in this game right now as North Haven leads 29-7 with 8:52 to go in the 4th quarter.
Declan Finkel will kick off.
At this point, I think
Styles Mitchell will await.
Xavier is going to rely on the passing game and try to get that ball to Styles Mitchell and John Hosney as much as they can. And there's Styles Mitchell going to go. He breaks through the tackle, still on his feet, stiff arms, and he's tackled out of bounds.
Styles Mitchell tackled out of bounds.
And that is the big playmaker that we have seen all night from Styles Mitchell that they tried to prevent on the kickoff game. Absolutely huge play here. You just see it right there, untouched. And if it wasn't for Connor Rapuano, Styles Mitchell would able to score and answer right back. That is definitely a huge play for Xavier. If they can score quick here and bring it back to a 2-score game. And they will go to Smith. Smith lowers his shoulder.
Tripped up after a gain of about 4.
And he gets about 4 on the play. And this is kind of what they don't need right now. They're down by 3. They can't be taking 4-yard gains. They need to kind of go for the big home runs here. Whether that's the deep ball to Hosney or try to get the ball to Styles Mitchell and try to, get him into some open field like we saw on that kickoff return. So it's 2nd and 6 after the carry from Smith. Man in motion, that is Styles Mitchell, and he goes behind the backfield. Fakes the handoff, looks to throw, pass it up, and complete. No, it is not. My apologies. Hosney, the intended receiver, but broken up there by the North Haven defender, I believe was Adam Pandolfi. And that ball looked like it was caught, but at the last minute as he was bringing it in, gets hit and forces the ball out. So a good defensive stop there by North Haven on 2nd down. So it's 3rd down and 6.
So 3rd down for the Falcons.
That's Xavier's.
Just under 8 minutes to go in the game. North Haven brings the pressure, throws, and it is incomplete. Flag on the play. And that's going to be a pass interference.
For Styles Mitchell, good North Haven pressure. There's going to be a flag on the play. Ball will most likely be pass interference.
So Sam Andrea was hit as he was throwing that ball, intended for Mitchell. With the defensive back on that play, I didn't quite get a number. But he didn't even go to the ball, and that's an easy pass interference penalty. So that's going to be an automatic 1st down for Xavier. Unlike the NFL where it's a spot of the foul.
The ball at the 18-yard
so
line.
the ball will be at the 18-yard line after the penalty. So after a really good kickoff return and a pass interference call, Xavier is in striking distance. And they go to Smith up the middle.
Bryson Smith on the carry.
He doesn't get much there.
Short gain.
About 4, maybe 5. Second down.
About 5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the carry from Bryson Smith. And I think right here, maybe you try that corner pass to Styles Mitchell and see if you could get a jump ball with Jake McCrevin covering Styles Mitchell. And they try the pass. It's tipped and intercepted.
Intercepted, it looks like. Did I jump the ball? No, I did not.
Was it intercepted? Let's see. It looked like that was tipped and intercepted. Here's the replay. Tipped, intercepted. Yes, it is. It's Jake McCrevin that gets the interception for North Haven.
Interception for North Haven. Sorry, I had to watch the TV monitor for that one. So it's going to be 1st and 10.
Gotta apologize.
North Haven
From our
at the 5-yard line.
angle, it is very tough where I'm sitting. We're not in a press box like we usually are when we're at Mike Vandecore Field. So it's kind of hard to see through some of these plays, especially deep at the end zones. So I wasn't quite sure if it was caught or it hit the ground, but yes, it was intercepted by Jake McCrevin, and it is a first down for North Haven. And they will run this one up the middle. That's Carvis, and Xavier trying to strip the ball out to no avail. And the ball goes to about the 10-yard line. The clock continues to run under 7 minutes now. So North Haven is able to make a huge turnover and keep this a 3-score game heading into the final half of this fourth quarter. Another run up the middle again. Breaks a couple tackles, and he's got the first down.
Broke some tackles, kept on his feet, and managed to pick up a North Haven first down.
So if North Haven can hold on to this 3-score lead with 6 minutes to go, they will improve to 5-1 on the season and go on the road to Cheshire next week as another run goes up the middle. Flag on the play late. Let's see where that goes. I don't know if that was Lastimersky, the carrier on that play. We'll have one more game at least here on the North Haven Middle School Turf Complex on NHTV, and that will be November the 4th when they play Hand. The rest of the way, after the other 4 games, will be on the road. 3 of the last 4 are on the road. At Cheshire, home against Hand, at Fairfield Prep, and of course the night before Thanksgiving this year will be on the road against Amity.
And that will give North Haven another first
Penalty
down.
goes against Amity, so that's a first down for North Haven. So clock will continue to run here with a 29-7 lead for North Haven. Another run up the middle, this time Carvis gets to the 8 yards, and now what we saw early on in the first quarter, we're seeing now here in the fourth where Carvis is able to get to that second level untouched on that run.
Gets out to about the 35, so it's going to be a second down and call it.
Don't let this score fool you. Xavier really fought in this game. They had their chances to make this game a lot closer. They forced a fumble when North Haven was striking. That led to a safety after a botch snap on the punt. As Cam Thompson tries to go to the outside.
And Cam Thompson gets out across the 40-yard line for another.
That's another North Haven first down. And another first down for North Haven on that play. But as I was saying, Xavier really stayed in this game. They've had some good plays here. Styles Mitchell, we kept saying his name a lot in this game. He forced the fumble defensively. He had a great kickoff return that led to, unfortunately, an interception for Xavier. And he also was the man that forced the fumble as Carvis takes another carry here, crosses the 45. We also saw we saw some big passes from Xavier as well, some deep balls, but they just could not convert when they had their chances, and that's really the difference here. North Haven able to make some big plays and convert on those. And honestly, the way North Haven won this game has been up the middle. They have continuously run it down Xavier's throat. Able to move the chains, able to score points as Carvis again runs us up the middle. He crosses the first down marker, crosses midfield.
Into Xavier territory for another North Haven first down.
So Jeff Carvis with another big game for him. If he hasn't done so yet, I would think he's close to the 100-yard mark. He's averaged 97 yards a game on the ground this year. He has been a 100-yard carrier before last week, and the only reason his average drop was because he didn't play the entire second half. Carvis again, run up the middle. He's got a first down before he's even touched.
Another gain of about
So
12 yards.
another first down.
First down.
So between Carvis and Pandolfi tonight, they've really done a fantastic job running the football tonight. And you see right there, finally touched just as he got to the first down marker. Carvis hands this one off. That's Lastomersky trying to shake off a couple defenders. Keeps the ball inbound, so he will keep the clock running.
Picked up 2 yards.
Well, it did get a little chilly here in the second half. North Haven kept the heat up on the offensive side of the ball as they're 2 minutes away from making their season start 5-1. Carvis gets around the tackler and keeps the ball forward and the clock moving.
We're going to have a whistle.
Got some extracurricular activity there. Flags are on the field. Let's see who's going to get called for unsportsmanlike conduct and unnecessary roughness. Coach Sagnella, he's up in the huddle. And I think that was Chase Mangino as he is being called out to the sideline. North Haven is charged with the penalty there.
North Haven.
So they're going to lose 15 yards on the unsportsmanlike conduct. You know, all night long, I mean, Coach Sagnella tried to let the officials know that Xavier was playing a little chippy here, and perhaps North Haven was finally trying to give it back there and led to a little altercation, and they were caught with the flag. In those situations, sometimes it's not the person that starts the altercation or starts the physicality, but the one that they just catch. You know, so that's where self-discipline comes into play, and I understand it's the heat of the moment. It's easier said than done. But with 2 minutes left in this game, North Haven can simply run the clock out and head to 5-1 and start preparing for their date with Cheshire next week in Cheshire. Stay with us after the end of the game. We'll have some highlights for you from the second half, and along with our final notes to the game as Jeff Carvis finds open field, still on his feet and finally brought down past the 45-yard line near the 40.
So 4th and about 15.
So 4th and 15. North Haven will just, they'll go for it, but just to run the clock out. As we approach the final minute of this game.
Does delay of game make the time go back or no? Does delay of game make the time go back to what it was?
And North Haven will just let the clock run.
So North Haven is charged with the delay of game penalty. So they'll take the 5 yards. Take some more time off the clock, and now the punt team comes out. Adam Pandolfi will punt it for North Haven. Back deep to return the punt is John Hosney, one of the captains of Xavier.
Pandolfi on the punt.
And this one will be returned.
And Hosney
trying to get around the tacklers. Can't really get anywhere. And that's a good special team stop for North Haven. And Xavier will try to get some last-minute points here with 43.9 seconds to go in the game. North Haven will face Cheshire next week before coming back home. And that will be our next broadcast on November 4th in the final home game of the regular season for North Haven, where they'll be up against Hand of Madison. Between that game, Cheshire always gives them troubles, regardless of the records heading into that game. And of course, Fairfield Prep, these next 3 weeks before heading into that Thanksgiving game against Amity. And it's going to be a handoff to Bryson Smith.
Bryson Smith on the carry.
And an injury. Could be a last-minute cramp there. Seems like that's all it is, but we'll take a quick break as they attend to the player with 32 seconds left in the game. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
The Landing of North Haven, offering personalized assisted living and memory care service. They feature a highly trained staff and activities prioritizing health and wellness. The Landing of North Haven, a warm, friendly, and welcoming environment at 201 Clintonville Road.
32 seconds to go in this game. North Haven about to go to 5-1 on the year. Jaden Roby is the player that's down that they're attending to.
Well, they will play the Rams of Cheshire High School.
And Roby able to get up and out on his own. Appear to be just a little Charlie horse, little cramp at the end of the game. You know, temperature dropped kind of significantly, so I'm sure that affects the players.
On November 4th, it'll be senior night. We'll take on the Tigers of Daniel Hand.
Senior night in 2 weeks. That's our last, well, I shouldn't say last, because you never know if they get a home game in the playoffs that we could grab. But Bryson Smith able to carry that one. And that could be, and I think it will be, the final play of this game.
Clock continues to run.
As you hear the crowd count it down like it's New Year's Eve. And the ball dropping.
And that'll be the final play of the game.
That is the final play of the game. North Haven goes to 5-1 on the year.
Xavier Falcons 7. Have a great weekend, everybody.
So their last 4 games, again, Cheshire, Hand, Fairfield Prep, and again, close it out with Amity. Can they finish it out and finish this season 9-1? Which will definitely clinch them with a postseason berth and perhaps even a home game in the first round. We'll take a quick break here. When we come back, the highlights of the second half and our final notes of the game. You're watching Friday Night Football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com. Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
Final score of this game, 29-7. North Haven improves to 5-1 in the season. We thank you all for watching this broadcast of North Haven High School Football on NHTV. My name is Michael Valenti. Before we go, though, let's take a look at the second half highlights of this game. And it all started off, North Haven getting the ball first in the second half, and Adam Pandolfi from 65 yards out. Barely touched. The only person that could try to chase him down is Styles Mitchell, and he's just a little too late there. Touchdown, Pandolfi. This time, Bryson Smith trying to answer, but the ball pops out. Luckily, he's able to get the ball back. Xavier cannot convert, though. Then it's Pandolfi again. This time, Styles Mitchell is able to keep him down, but not without a big gain from him. Jeff Carvis, who already had 2 touchdowns in this game, better make it 3. There it is. That gave the lead to North Haven 29-7. Styles Mitchell trying to make things interesting here with this big return, and plenty of open field here. But it's also a nice tackle there by Connor Rapuano, able to force him out of bounds and prevent the touchdown. Xavier cannot convert on the touchdown. It is because right here, ball tip, popped, and intercepted by Jake McCrevin. And eventually, it's Jeff Carvis who takes one last run up the middle and gives North Haven another first down, and eventually able to run the clock out and win this one 29-7. So I think the final thoughts are simple with this one. North Haven won this game by running the ball, what they do best, running the ball specifically up the middle. Xavier just never had an answer for that run up the middle, whether it was from Carvis or Pandolfi or Cam Thompson or whoever it was. They just ran it down the throat of Xavier's defense. And North Haven, they did a fantastic job defensively too. A big turnover, forcing that interception when Xavier was going to strike, try to answer back from the Jeff Carvis touchdown to start the second half. McCrevin able to pick up that interception and lead to what would eventually be the final score of this game, 29-7. And I mean, if I'm North Haven, I'm excited. I feel like, you know, you can definitely take this one and be happy that they finished this one and go to 5-1. But there's still plenty of season left in this game and a lot of tough opponents, despite what their records say. Cheshire's always a tough game. Han will always be a tough game. Fairfield Prep on the road is going to be a tough one. And of course, when you got the rivalry with Amity, you never know what's going to happen with that. So it'd be nice to see if North Haven could close out this season and finish out 9-1. But it's 1 week at a time. Next week they got Cheshire, and then the week after that we'll be back for senior night, our last regular season broadcast of Friday Night Football on NHTV for 2022, when they go up against the Hand Tigers. For everyone here at North Haven Television, it's been a great broadcast tonight. We thank you all for watching. My name is Michael Valenti saying so long from the North Haven Middle School Turf Complex. Again, the final score, North Haven wins it 29-7.